Hola, buenas tardes. Antes de iniciar, ya que estamos poquitos, pero sí se van integrando, ¿no? Checaron lo de Classroom. A ver, no he entrado a ver si han subido sus presentaciones. Voy a entrar. Cero entregada, ¿por qué?
Todavía tenemos tiempo, maestra.
Ok, pero mañana empezamos a presentar, ¿eh? Les recuerdo, no los había visto y pues por lo tanto, bueno, les platiqué de esto la semana pasada, pero pues les recuerdo ahorita. Empezamos las presentaciones mañana y el viernes. Ya tuve esta dinámica con otro grupo igual de cuarto y, o sea, sí nos tomó bastante tiempo a pesar de que eran presentaciones cortas, ¿no? Pero pues muchas veces se traba el internet o les falla o lo que sea. Entonces, pues hay que estar conscientes de que sí hay que estar preparados, pues tener la presentación lista al momento de iniciar. Y bueno, les comento esto porque mañana y el viernes, repito, vamos a tener las presentaciones para que la tengan lista. Igual no pasa nada si no la suben todavía, pero con que para mañana la tengan, o sea, está bien, ¿no? Y igual, no sé, me estuvieron preguntando, pero no sé si fue de aquí. Pueden presentar sobre algún otro tema si ustedes quieren. Yo les di ideas para que pues fuera más sencillo, ¿no? De que, es que no sé de qué presentar, pues usa de los temas que ya estuvimos viendo. Pero si tú tienes alguna otra idea, pues up to you. Y dice aquí, this is not going to affect or change your grade. Lo que significa, o sea, que para nada es de que si te fue muy mal o te trabaste o batallaste o lo que sea, o de que alguien hizo una presentación súper creativa y otra persona la hizo más sencilla. O sea, en realidad no pasa nada, no va a afectar tu calificación, ¿ok? El chiste es que presenten, o sea, que hablen. Pero sí va a contar por dos, digamos. O sea, el hecho de subir la presentación te cuenta como tarea y el hecho de presentarla ya cuenta como actividad. O sea, es como un dos en uno, ¿right? Porque a lo mejor tú la puedes subir, pero ya me pasó precisamente en la mañana, que no la quisieron presentar porque, ay no, qué pena, qué oso, así me decían, no puedo, no sé, pues bueno, o sea, no te voy a obligar ni perder toda la clase, pero pues no tienes la actividad, ¿no? O sea, la subiste, ok, es tarea, pero pues no tienes la actividad. Entonces, pues hay que presentarla y subirla también. ¿Qué les iba a comentar? Pues prácticamente es todo. ¿Qué tan extensa puede ser? Pues a tu criterio. O sea, si tú quieres ponerle 10 slides, pero vas a ir fluida, o sea, no pasa nada, está bien. Mientras no tenga, yo creo, mucho texto. Ese sería el único requisito que les pondría, perdón, no les comenté nada en la actividad, pero en la mañana me tocó que hubo presentaciones con mucho texto y pues obviamente llevan mucho más tiempo de lo normal. Pura paja, ¿no? A veces nomás metemos texto para tener más tiempo, pero en realidad lo que yo quiero es que expliquen, que me platiquen con sus propias palabras lo que investigaron, ¿ok? Well, that is about tomorrow. And what is going to happen next week? So next Wednesday, we're going to have a review, okay? We're going to have a review of what we have done for the exam. And then on Thursday, we're going to have the exam. And then on Friday, I don't know how you feel, but maybe we can do something fun and relaxed about holidays just to say goodbye to the quadrimester, right? But well, we can discuss that later. So I'm just telling you what we're gonna be doing during this week and the first 2 days of next week with you, right? Okay, so what are we gonna do today? Today we're gonna do kind of a review too of the unit 3. So we're gonna see in general all of the topics that we work with in the unit 3. So I'm gonna share this screen with you so we can start. Let me know when you're able to see it, okay? Can you see it already?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna be practicing with the grammar and vocabulary we have seen, as I told you, during the unit 3. Okay, so the first it says nature, the geography quiz. Which mountains are higher, the Andes or the Rockies? Which country has a longer coastline, Russia or Canada? Which lake is larger, Lake Toba or Lake Michigan? 4. Which river is shorter, the Amazon or the Nile? Which is the deepest ocean, the Pacific or the Atlantic? And which is the highest waterfall, Niagara Falls or Angel Falls? Okay, so let's try to guess. And let's see, guys. Which mountains are higher, the Andes or the Rockies? Okay, I know someone is writing. Let me check. And you say the Andes, okay? Okay. I'm gonna underline and then we're gonna check your answers, okay? Remember that this type of grammar, that ER or EST, means more or like at the top, right? Number 2, which country has a longer coastline, Russia or Canada? Huh? Coastline. Línea costera. Which country has a longer coastline? Canada, says Diego. 3, which lake is larger? Lake Toba or Lake Michigan? Obviously, guys, you don't have to know this information. It's just like to compare, right? To guess, to try it. Which lake is larger? Toba, says Diego. Go, Diego, go. 4, which river is shorter? The Amazon or the Nile? Nile, says Diego too. He's the only one answering, guys. Where are you? 5, which is the deepest ocean? The Pacific or the Atlantic? The deepest. Atlantic, okay. Oh, sorry. And 6, which is the highest waterfall? Okay, now we're gonna see if you answered correctly. Give me a second. Where is the answer? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Give me a second. I'm trying to place them. Okay, I'll be back less than a minute. Okay, so let's see. The Andes are higher, very good. Number 2, Canada. Very good. 3 is Lake Michigan. Here we have a mistake. Okay, so this one is Michigan, number 3. 4 is the Amazon. Very good. Ah, no, you didn't choose the Amazon, you choose the Nile. So the Amazon is shorter. And 5, it's actually the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the deepest, más profundo. And number 6 is Angel Falls. So we got like a 5, I think. But it's okay because this is not a geography class. Okay. Now, it says in here in the exercise 2, comparative and superlatives. What are the comparative superlative forms of the adjectives in the box? Okay, so here I have in this box some adjectives. Well, actually all of them are adjectives. And it says hot, good, nice, cheap, high, boring, healthy, long, exciting, fast, and old, right? So tell me guys, what is the comparative form of hot? Who can tell me what is the comparative form of hot? Comparative. Someone right there? Comparative. Nobody? Liliana, what is the comparative form of hot?
Warm.
The comparative of hot.
Cold.
That is the opposite. Comparative, guys, don't you remember? Don't you remember? No? Hotter. Yes, Liliana, hotter. And what is the superlative? What is the superlative? The hottest, right? Remember to always add the before the superlative, the hottest. What about good? Tell me, Stephanie Ramos, pretty nice sweater. Stephanie, tell me, what is the comparative of good? Ay, se me fue. Stephanie? What is the comparative of good?
Maestra, es que me voy conectando en la laptop y no sé en qué está.
Te escuchas muy lejitos. ¿Cómo?
Es que me voy conectando en la laptop y no sé en qué está.
Good. What is the comparative form of good?
Nice.
No. Do you remember, guys? Help her. Pueden ayudarla. What is the comparative? Better. Yes, Liliana. Better is the comparative form of good. And what is the superlative? The best. Very good. The best. Nice. Eileen, what is the comparative form of nice? Eileen? Comparative of nice?
Nice.
¿Ah? ¿Cuál es la comparativa de nice?
Nicer.
Nicer. And the superlative? And the superlative?
¿Es el de...? No. Se me confundo. No me acuerdo.
Nice.
The nicest. Oigan, estamos hablando de lo mismo, pongan atención. Es the nicest, the nicer, comparative, superlative, the nicest. Alejandro, what about cheap? What is the comparative of cheap?
cheaper,
And superlative,
cheapest,
the cheapest, right? Okay, thank you. Remember to add the before the superlative. Hi, Diana. Comparative and superlative, please.
¿De qué?
Comparative and superlative of high.
Higher.
And
The higher.
the higher. You have a little mistake in there. Find it out. Higher, comparative, superlative,
The highest.
the highest. EST, remember EST. Okay, boring, it's a 3-syllable word. Boring. I know it's actually 2. Never mind. But it seems to be long, right? So tell me, Marianne, what is the comparative form of boring? Marianne, are you there? More boring. Thank you, Eileen. And the superlative? Most boring, right? Very good. Okay. Healthy. Fabi, what is the comparative of healthy?
Healthiest.
And superlative?
Healthier.
Healthiest. Very good. Itzel, comparative of exciting.
Exciting. Espérame. Ay, profe, no me acuerdo.
It's easy. If it is a 3-syllable word, exciting. 3 syllables, it means that it's very long. This is actually telling you that cannot be with ER al final. Tienes que agregar una palabra antes de esta palabra. ¿Cómo sería en comparativa?
Aileen puso por el chat que more exciting.
More exciting. Ahora tú dime entonces cuál es la superlativa. Dime, Itzel.
highly exciting,
Most exciting, right? More exciting, most exciting. Good. Fast. Veamos. Diego, fast. What is the comparative and superlative of fast?
Faster y fastest.
Very good. What about sorry. What about old? Stephanie Romero? Old. Stephanie Ramos, perdón. No hay ninguna Stephanie Romero, sorry. Okay, Stephanie Ramos, comparative of old.
Older teacher.
Older. And superlative?
Oldest.
The oldest. Very good, the oldest. And then I have the last one. In general, someone tell me, what is the comparative of cold? Comparative of cold?
Colder.
Colder and superlative?
The coldest.
The coldest, right? Les repito, hay que repasar estos adjetivos, cómo cambian en comparative and superlative, okay? And every time I'm using a superlative adjective, I need to use the article the before it, okay? Now, it says in here, articles. I know, wait, never mind. So it says, complete the questions with the correct form of the adjective in parentheses. Ok, antes de empezar a contestarlas, por así decirlo, primero hay que poner cómo deberían de ir. So it says, who is a student in the class? ¿Cómo puedo decir el más organizado? Organized means someone who is organized. But how can I say, like, no one is organized than this person? This is like the, you tell me. Do I need a comparative or a superlative? Are you there? ¿Sí están ahí? Diana, ¿cómo digo el más organizado?
The most organized.
The most organized. Aquí tengo en el paréntesis el adjetivo. So, who is the most organized student in the class? Now I'm asking you guys. Vamos a ver qué tanto se conocen. Who is the most organized student in your class? You can write your answers in the chat or you can tell me. Who is the most organized student in your class?
A mí se me hace que ya Ivane, Aileen.
Aileen, se te hace.
The most,
Okay.
most organized
¿Quién?
it's Diana.
Diana.
Yeah.
Okay. So Diana and Aileen were voted as the most organized students in the class. Okay. Now, who is more organized? Diana or Aileen? Now I'm comparing them. Who is more organized? Diana or Aileen? No worries, no quieren entrar en problemas. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Let's go with the number 2. It says hard. How will be this question? Who studies what? Complete it.
Sería very hard.
Very hard, pero hay que cambiar, o sea, no estamos utilizando ese tipo de vocabulario, estamos
Okay.
usando comparative and superlatives. Entonces, ¿cómo quedaría la pregunta? Who studies what?
The hardest.
The hardest, very good. Who studies the hardest? ¿O quién le echa más ganas al estudio? ¿Quién estudia más duro? Who studies the hardest? You can say, don't be afraid. You say, me, I study the hardest. So who studied the hardest? No, you don't want to say anything. Me, Diana says. Okay, thank you, Diana. Very good. Okay. 3. Who has hair? And we're talking about long. So how will we complete this question? Who has what?
The longest.
Who has the longest hair? Very good. And now I'm asking you guys, who has the longest hair in your classroom, in your class? Who has the longest hair in your class? So I know you haven't seen each other like for almost a year. So probably you don't know how long your hair is. But who used to have the longest hair when you were in class, like in the classroom? Fabi? Okay. Thank you. 4. Who is, and then I have the adjective young. So who is what?
The tallest.
But we're in number 4.
Younger.
The youngest. Who is the youngest? ¿Quién es el más joven? Who is the youngest in your class, guys? Who is the youngest?
Creo que Dana.
Dana.
Sí.
Dana Paola. Ah, pero ella no está en esta clase, right? Pero sí me acuerdo de ella.
Ujú.
Okay, thank you. Number 5. Who is, and then we have tall. Who's the tallest? That would be the complete question. Who is the tallest?
Pablo, pero tampoco está.
Pero sí estaba, ¿verdad? Sí me acuerdo también.
Sí,
Pablo Macías.
sí.
Okay, thank you. 6. Who has read books this month? Entonces, ¿qué me hace falta para completar la pregunta?
The most.
The most, very good. Who has read the most books this month? A ver, vamos a ver. ¿Quién ha leído libros este mes para empezar? Who has read books this month?
Diana.
¿Quién? Diana. Okay. What are you reading, Diana? Rebecca, okay. So, is someone else reading in this class? ¿Alguien más está leyendo? Okay, so then, Diana, you're the winner for this category too. Okay, number 7. Who drives? And then I have fast in parentheses. Who drives what? Who drives what? You're so quiet. Alejandro, complete the question, please. Who drives? And then I have fast in parentheses and then car. So how is this question complete? The fastest. Thank you, Diana. Who drives the fastest car? Now, guys, who has a car here and drives fast? Who drives the fastest car? Nobody? Okay, next. 8. Who lives from the school? So who lives do you remember how to make this? ¿Se acuerdan cómo usar la comparativa y superlativa de far? Do you remember? Fastest? Yes. Who lives the fastest? No, pero fast. Ah, sí, perdón. Fast es para las 7. Estamos en la 8. Who lives? And far. Far, the far away. Far. ¿Cuál es el comparative or superlative en este contexto de far?
Comparativo farther, ¿no?
No, do you remember? Further. Era further. Yes, very good, Liliana, the furthest. So who lives the furthest from the school? ¿Quién vive más lejos de la escuela? Aquí va incluido los foráneos. So who lives the furthest from the school?
Diego.
Diego. Where do you live, Diego? Oh, Diego's not here, I guess. No, he's not. I know, yes, he is. Diego, where do you live?
En Agua Prieta.
Ah, well, yes. You live the furthest from the school. Okay. Now, it says articles. Remember the AN. Those are the 3 articles and no article. To the sentences where necessary. Okay. So in number 1, it says, excuse me, where's nearest bank? What is it missing here? A ver, les voy a asignar una Y luego les voy a decir que la piensen, ¿ok? La primera es para Aileen, vela pensando Aileen. Number 2 es para Diego. Number 3 es para Itzel Romero. Number 4 is for Alejandro. Number 5 is for Fabi. Number 6 is for Diana. Number 7 is for Stephanie Ramos. Number 8 is para Liliana Fierro. Number 9 is para Mariana Humada. And then the last one, we're gonna do it together, okay? Got it? I'm gonna give you a minute for you to check your sentence and identify the mistake to add it, okay? So Aileen, did you find yours already?
¿Pero qué debemos hacer? ¿Agregarle a Juan?
O da. Dependiendo si lleva o no lleva. A lo mejor no le vas a agregar nada, pero me tienes que decir.
Pues yo le pondría excuse me and where nearest bank.
Te falta algo ahí. Yo te voy a decir dónde y tú me dices qué, ¿ok? Entre where's y nearest falta algo. Un article, of course.
De las mismas palabras que están arriba.
Ajá, te falta un article, a, an, or the. First of all, la tienes muy sencilla. ¿Por qué? Porque tienes nearest. Y nearest es un superlative. Y antes de los superlative tenemos que colocar algo. Entonces, ¿qué es ese algo que se debe de colocar?
¿Sí?
Ajá, entonces, ¿cómo quedaría?
Excuse me on where the nearest bank.
The nearest bank, very good. Number 2 era para Diego. So, Diego, please.
The city is big, but it doesn't have an airport.
Very good. An airport. An, porque airport starts with capital, I mean with the vowel, right? Very good. 3, Itzel.
Sería agregarle the al principio, que sería the cigarettes are bad for you.
Incluso sí está bien, o sea, no es como que suena mal, pero también queda bien sin ningún artículo, ¿ok? Cigarettes are bad for you. Así, o the cigarettes are bad for you, pues también te sirve, ¿ok? Good. Then, number 4 was for Alejandro.
Number 4.
¿Cómo?
Would you like the drink? ¿No?
The drink, pero ¿qué bebida? No sabe de qué bebida está hablando. Cuando ofrecemos una bebida, no ofrecemos, ¿quieres la bebida? Decimos, ¿quieres una bebida?
Okay. Would you like a drink?
A drink. Very good. Would you like a drink? 5. Fabi?
Where's the money I lend you?
Excellent. The money. 6. Diana?
Creo que así está bien.
The ice cream is my favorite food. Excellent. Yes. Así está bien. 7. Stephanie Ramos? Se le agrega ese que era she goes to a small. Okay, very good. She goes to a small school. Stephanie, tú tienes micrófono. Qué bárbaro. Okay. Number 8. Liliana.
¿No se puede quedar así?
La 8. We missed the bus and waited an hour for next one. Te falta algo. ¿Qué te falta? En la última parte de la oración te faltaría algo. Revísalo y dime qué es. Liliana.
A.
No, te voy a decir dónde. Between for and next. For the next one. We missed the bus, se nos fue el camión, and waited an hour for the next one. Y esperamos una hora para el siguiente. Okay, the next one. Number 9. Marianne.
Antes de unity,
Ujú.
va an.
No lo creo, porque United Kingdom, ¿qué es? ¿Qué es United Kingdom? Y aparte suena United Kingdom. Does anybody know? ¿Alguien sabe? In the United Kingdom. Is working in the United Kingdom, okay? Última, is there internet cafe near here? ¿Qué me falta aquí? Me falta algo antes de internet. ¿Qué es lo que me falta?
The internet.
Is there the internet cafe? I don't think so. Porque está solo preguntando si hay, no está preguntando sobre uno en específico. Diego no es a, pues entonces ya les di la respuesta, ¿verdad? Porque si no es da y no es a, es an. Recuerden, internet starts with a vowel, and when we have words starting with a vowel, we use an instead of a. So is there an internet cafe near here? Bueno, ya no nos alcanzó el tiempo, pero igual, de igual manera, como les comentaba, esto es un repaso y ya me estoy dando cuenta que otra vez o sea, no sé qué les pasa, pero se les olvida todo lo que vemos. Ok, entonces, mañana y pasado tenemos presentaciones y voy a programar otra vez una dinámica para estudiar, para repasar para la siguiente semana. Ok, so, cool with that? Okay. See you tomorrow. Upload your presentation and get ready, please. Bye.
Right.